Hello, welcome back. So it was about a 50-50 split on my last video when I asked people what they'd like to see, whether they wanted to see me solve nonograms live or speed up the footage. I decided since we solved a bunch live, I would try speeding it up and see how that goes. This one took me a little while. Even at 4 times speed, it's like 2 minutes long. I have my timer here in front of me and I'm looking very closely so I know when to stop talking and switch back to live commentary. But yeah, so I don't feel like my thought process during these puzzles is particularly interesting because there's relatively little creativity involved in them. Basically, I'm just reevaluating all the numbers along the edges each time I've put in something new, and seeing if it gives me any new information. If I mess up, I have to start over. And yeah, anyway, it's just not the sort of puzzle that I think I can keep up an interesting commentary for. So we'll do them sped up for the moment. So what do I want to do once this is done? I want to go back to the map and look at all the stuff that's unlocked. I think of the of all the places on the surface that we have to save, I'm most interested in Tueno right now. So I want to see if any of the green zones that were unlocked have to do with Tueno. From the name, I don't know if I'll be able to tell at all, or from the region on the map maybe. Because I really want to know what happened after Tendry was down rescuing his fellow citizens. Because I kind of just left him there with all the constructs, and I don't know. So I'm going to go back to the map screen and take a look at that and see what's up with it. Alright, timer is telling me that I have just solved that, so we should be back to live commentary now. I forgot what it unlocked already. It was up on the screen, but I'm going to have to go back to the map to find out. I should also probably take a look and see if there are any easily reachable RCS stamps. Yes. Easily reachable RCS stamps that I can just get. Like if there are any others like the one in Frozen... No, not Frozenwood. Tar Recycling Annex that I had unlocked but just forgot to get. Anyway, though, where is Tueno? Acandia... It's definitely not this far north. Burning Sea, North Island, Razarus. Also Razarus. Right, because the 8th, people have told me, actually wraps around at the edges. I don't... I should learn a little more about the lore of this world, but yeah, the topography is very strange. Apparently that's why the question of how wide is the 8th is actually a tough one. Smuggler's Maze, right, yeah, that was... That's the Razarus Archipelago there. Glorthorid... Clarbag... Oh, Razarus and Tueno, here we go, that tells me. So where on this map is Tueno? Tueno, there it is, okay. So Englos Defense is probably where I would go for that machine court. Hey, this has a construct icon. Alright, so I think I want to go to Englos Defense. But I want to just poke around a little bit and see if there's anything else. One thing I want to know is how many, so I've solved 5 out of 8 Archie rooms. I know where at least one more is. I'd kind of like to solve that and see what Archie says when I go back and talk to him here. Because if I go now...
Give up your sword and you can enter.
Sure, why not?
Vithro, I see you have still to solve all my handcrafted puzzles.
Yeah, I positively can't wait to experience more.
So I'm wondering if he just has a little bit of different dialogue there, or maybe he gives me a stamp or something, or some other sort of reward. I don't know. But I am really curious what that is. So any Archie rooms I run into along the course of what I'm doing today, I'll definitely want to try to solve right away. I'm still really worried about that one in... I think it was Rapid Fortification? Was that where it was? No, not Rapid Fortification. Security Gates. Security Gates. Yeah. Oops. I just tried to press M to get the map. I've been playing too many different games. Yeah, this room. I spent some time in this on my own and could not figure it out. This one is different from this one in that the arrows are facing a different way. But anyway, I'm not doing that today. I'll probably actually... Yeah, I should spend time on my own working that out. But anyway, today, I'm going to Englos Defense.
are members of the stalwart army. We are masters of gallantry, presumption, and ambition. The world shall now witness all of these at our hand.
Gallantry, presumption, and ambition, huh?
You there! A force is advancing on our city!
Oh!
You're not a moment too soon!
Oh, I get to play as Half! Awesome!
Our scouts have spotted 3 waves of incoming hostiles. You're the strategist. Help us defend the walls. You'll have a team of engineers at your disposal. I'll watch from above to relay your progress to command.
This might be strange, right? I remember the engineers. Those were hard to use.
Good luck!
Welcome, sir. We are yours to command.
No, what? Wait, hang on. Wait, what? I don't understand any of what's going on. Okay, so I rotate, that does that. Okay, so... wall, powder keg, fuse. Okay. Alright, before I do anything else, I'm just gonna wait. Actually, instead of just waiting, let me try building. Okay, so I pressed dot. Where are you gonna put it? Okay, let's build one of those. And one of those. Or did that switch what he's building? Oh, where I'm standing. Okay. Alright, so wave 1.
Marked for retrieval.
1 construct.
Yeah.
I need this engineer. That's the... oh, okay, I see. So I can unlock those if... no? Stand there to unlock those guys. Well, I would say I chose poorly, but I'm going to have to figure this out at some point.
Yours to command.
Okay. Step 1. Go through tunnel. Get up here. I think I pretty much get this. Step 2. Build powder keg right here. Now, I would love it if I could have some more of my engineers. Good, you're out. You're out. Awesome. Okay, I would like a fuse here and here. Oh, and here. Now I want you to move aside. See, I could probably, like, put a wall here. No.
Specimen marked for retrieval.
Alright, you just come over here. No, over here. Quickly. Too late. Oh, and there's more. Of course there's more. Can I get over here? Okay, hang on. Did I checkpoint? No. Oh, yes. Kinda. Oh, right. Okay. I need a command to actually have them move. All right. This is not the type of game I expected to be playing right now. Okay. With you there, let's try and do this a little better. How about if I try the strategy of walling this off completely? Let's find out what that affects. Now, I've done something silly. I can't actually set off that powder keg, so let's put a fuse here. Okay, Okay, so I can't step there. Alright. So wait. Powder keg here. And the fuse is gone. Alright, so I have to push you onto the fuse. There's that. Here's a fuse. Here's a fuse.
Incoming!
What, from this side? Path blocked. Artillery strike. Is that... So I'm not allowed to block the path? Is that what it is? What's an artillery strike? It didn't seem to do anything.
Specimen marked for retrieval.
They're not really interested in me. Oh, they'll kill my engineer. No! Okay, so there's some sort of penalty for blocking the path. I didn't really understand. I heard a noise from over here, but didn't actually see anything happen. I wasted a turn. Let's do that better.
Oh,
Okay, one more time. Powder keg here. Go back. Release the other two builders.
oh,
I'm pretty sure I want to do that now. I can't think of a reason not to. There might be one, though. Okay. I need my engineer to move, or... not necessarily. Okay. Yeah, I do, though. Alright, here. Just put a second diffuse there, then one there, so I can actually use this. Oops. I don't like that I blocked off the checkpoint. That's not great.
Specimen marked for retrieval.
Yeah, I really shouldn't have blocked that checkpoint because I want to use it right now. Alright, let's just count. 1, 2, 3, boom. So 4 turns before that, I need to light that fuse. Probably need to move now. Yeah. Okay, now's a good time. Push. Got one. Okay, finally. What's +2? Wait, inventory. Oh, I'm using up resources. I'll bet this would be a lot easier if I'd ever played a tower defense game. Because I have not, so I'm figuring out the genre from scratch. I think I have an okay pattern going now. I need to get this guy out of the way, which I will do by telling him to place that there. Light this. I shouldn't just wait for that. Let's be building more stuff. Okay, engineers are all no, they're not. I need you guys to move. Now I've waited too long. And those are going to get through. So there's no use lighting that. Maybe I can save it for later, but the engineers... If I don't have an engineer over here... I see why those are down there, because now they're too far away to do anything useful. Alright, well, since I failed this and I don't have a good checkpoint to go back to, I'm going to just wait and see what happens if I fail a wave. Ah, defense goes down. That's what happens. Was that also happening when I had the path fully blocked? Defense 4. Inventory 43. I got more inventory. Who are you? Store. Was that cost inventory? Oh, yes, please. No, not there. I need there. Oh, wait, what am I doing? Alright, I have a speed potion. So I have to get through the first wave like this. They don't get a speed potion, only Half does. Alright. Once again, since I let a whole bunch of those guys through, I'm curious to see what happens when I fail this. Waiting takes a lot longer with a speed potion. Okay, path blocked, artillery strike. Wait, nothing's happening. I'm waiting and nothing is happening. Did I break it? Okay, inventory still changes. Yeah, I think I broke it. This shouldn't be happening this way. Alright, well I don't really want to cheat this. So if I unblock that... Now they're all coming. If I try that again... Ooh! Wraithwing! Wraithwing gets through. Okay, Wraithwing goes straight through there. I just want to see what the failure state is. Failure. Okay, well, that's that. 7 turns to wave 1, takes to the last checkpoint. Okay, I feel like if I continue this now, I'm just going to fail over and over, and it's going to take a very long time, so... Trying to think what to do for video purposes here. I mean, I guess I can just keep trying and work on figuring it out. So... Alright, there's There's way more long-term strategy involved here than I'm used to dealing with in this game. Okay, store is open for business, so let me go ahead and buy a speed potion before I do anything else. That seems like a no-brainer. Like, I just can't imagine... Oops. Just can't imagine there being any advantage to waiting on that unless I really, really need the inventory. Buy a clone? Seriously? Recruit another engineer. Okay. I'm gonna buy a speed potion. Ask an engineer to put that there just to get him toward me. And I guess I don't really need to defend all the way up here, since they'll come through that way anyway. Maybe the center is the place to be, since the Wraithwings will come through there anyway. I could block the Wraithwings' path. Maybe that's a good idea. Alright, well I don't want you there anymore. How about a whole bunch of powder kegs here? I'm asking a lot of this guy now. Alright, I need to be able to trigger those. I guess, since I can push powder kegs around, I should just place a whole bunch. And then I can put them on fuses as appropriate. Okay, well I want to try... Well, I have a moment here. See if I can just block the Wraithwing's path entirely. See, I wonder if that's going to cause an artillery strike. In case it does, I should put a way to break that so that I can stop the artillery from happening. Okay. Oops.
Specimen marked for retrieval.
Alright, so it's not complaining now with those guys. Here. I would like some more fuses here. Oh, hey, why did you do that? Why did he release his buddy? That was weird. Okay, well, I have 2 of them on the field now. And that's okay. I just kind of wanted 1 for simplicity. Okay, I am a bit late on this. Will this work? I think I'm too late. Yeah, okay, so I shouldn't have done that. When did I hit that checkpoint? Then. Still too late. Okay. That fuse is longer than it needs to be. Oh, but there's a fuse under that, so I can't do that. Okay. Can't shorten it, just gonna have to deal with it. Now's a fine time. Okay, got that construct. My inventory is getting low, so I guess that's why I can't just build like crazy and do all that sort of thing. Okay. That's fine. I'm going to continue with this strategy here. I think it might be a little bit too late to get you with this. Let's see, 1, 2, 3 turns. Yeah, I'd have to light it this turn, and I don't have time. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So now would be okay. Now would also be okay, I think. He avoided it. Can I do this? Hey, there we go. Okay. So 3 more coming in this wave, at least. My inventory is getting awfully low. I think I've... not quite sure how much I get for each thingy. I'm gonna hope I can kill both of those at once. Alright, so checkpointed. I would like to start setting up some more of these up here. Not sure I want to move my engineers through here when those are also going to be putting them in danger. So how about if I... Alright, I'm going to put sort of an emergency powder ooh, wait, no, I have to go. Alright, well that'll move my engineers at least. I'm too late for that, but I can get to one of these, probably. Except you're going all the way down there. Why are you doing that? Can I improvise something here with, Engineers need to move or else they'll die. That's gonna kill him, isn't it? Yeah, and not the construct. Okay, so this guy's just gonna get through. I can't back up to... okay, well, backing up all the way to here. See, I guess I don't have to do this perfectly, since defense... I can let a few through. Oh, this is weird. Like I said, I understand that this is a tower defense game, but I've never played one of those, ever. So all of this type of thinking is new to me. Alright, am I too late for this? Yes. There's no getting the engineers out of the way. And this is why I didn't want to have 2 engineers out at a time. Let's go back one more. I'm just going to wait here and see if I can get both of these perfectly. Now will not do it. One turn later might. Not quite, but maybe I can do this? Yeah, okay. There's too many fuses around. I might just have to sacrifice this fuse to get to any of those. Because, yeah, none of those are actually armed. I can't, Here, you guys, just build a thing up here. I just want you someplace else. Okay, so I think I can force you to go down there. Okay, you're going to do it on your own anyway. Alright. Okay, I think I've found a working strategy. I'm awfully low on inventory, but I think I can... If these three are the last of the wave, I think I can take them out with what I have. So I guess that's the reason you wouldn't necessarily want to buy a speed potion first thing. Okay, if I do it now, it'll be perfect. I don't think I can get these guys out of the way and push that on and light it in time for you, so I'll plan to use this on that one. Or this, whichever he's closer to. Alright, here we go. Okay. Cool! Finished a wave. I don't think I want to buy anything. In fact, I think I have inventory problems here. So... with 19... I could maybe cause some bottlenecks for a little while. Unblock them just in time for the artillery strikes not to happen or something. I don't know. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing and see how far it gets me, I think. So with the Wraithwing blocked off here... Right, this is my bomb to unblock that just in case I have to let a Wraithwing through, or else artillery strikes happen. Okay, this is a good natural bottleneck. Except I want to put that there. Alright, and I don't really know what else I would want to do with my inventory. I could make this a tighter bottleneck, I guess. Okay. Let's force things through this corridor a little bit more. Well, yeah, sure. Okay, my inventory is down to 5. I get a little bit for blowing up constructs. I don't know if I get more for combos or anything. Alright, so those are about as armed as... I guess I could arm this one like this. Now I just need those guys to get out of the way of the blast. So I'll tell them to put a new powder keg right here. And I guess I might want to use it, so arm that one up too. Alright, not enough inventory to make another thingy. So let's just hope those are enough for this wave. Although I'll get more as I kill the things as they come by. Wasn't it this wave where there was a Wraithwing, though it was kind of late? Alright, that's you. I don't know if there's any clever way I could position walls so that they're not totally blocked off, but that would cluster these up a little better. I can't think of one, because they're always just going to take the same path through wherever I go. Although they have made some strange decisions in pathfinding. Okay, so I have a little more inventory. I think I'm going to use it to build another thing up here. And I think I can blow this guy up before the engineers are put in danger by that. Yes, good. Ah! Engineers can block that with their body. Okay, well that's a strategy. Don't know if it's a good strategy, but it's a strategy. Okay, inventory's down to 2. There's the Wraithwing, and it looks like it's just taking the normal path without any penalty for it. Cool. Ooh, you're not, can I force you to... Yes, I can. Good. I won't be able to use that on you. I'll use one of these. Yeah, I'll plan to use this one. I'll get there with the tunnel. I want to arm this. Dude, there's no way I could have done this without the speed potion. No way at all. I think this will actually get him. Yeah. Alright, Wraithwing. Wraithwing's going to want to go across there. So. Engineers out of the way quickly. Blow this up as fast as possible. Yes! Okay. I think I've figured this out. Inventory's in acceptable state. I don't really feel like I need a clone potion. I can see how it'd be useful, but I think it would just confuse me more than help me. Wait, no. The clone potion is the one that lets you switch between your things at will. It's not a mimic potion. I was thinking like I'd have a mimic that would place things at the same time and get the engineers all spread out. So no, clone is much better. It costs like 25 or something, so I couldn't even buy it if I wanted to. Alright, well, I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing, because it seems to be working so far. Just worried about this next wave. I could make my bottlenecks a little bit more bottlenecky, but they're doing the job as they are, so I don't feel like I need to. Alright, just more of these. No, wait. I did want to put it here. I imagine there's going to be a nasty surprise of some sort in this wave. Since there's a Wraithwing last wave, it'll probably be some sort of new thing in each one. It could just be a harder version of the one I already did. But somehow I doubt that'll be the case. And since I get new inventory mid-combat, I feel like it's to my benefit to spend as much as I can here. Just so I'm set up to handle the thing. should do this in a different pattern so I can arm that with fewer turns and without having to blow up the previous one. Alright, just in case something decides to come up here for whatever reason. That's going to put them in harm's way, isn't it? Actually, it might not, if they, depending on how they move. No, okay, you're safe. Good, good. I don't feel like I can actually get this cluster of 3. Oh, that's a bunch all at once. But that's actually good. If they're bunched up, it'll make them easier to get all at once. So I'm going to do this now. I'll get 2. And then you're on your own. Kind of feel like it might be better to stagger these instead of going from, well, no, this is probably fine. Alright, that's a great spot. So let's set up a new one. Engineers themselves will also bottleneck that a little bit, which will be helpful. I can't use that until I build another one elsewhere. Yeah, that's what keeps throwing me off. So how about I just don't use it yet? Those Wraith Wings are worrying, though, because they're going to want to come through here. In the time I have, there's nothing I can really do about that. So I'll just have to be really careful that I be really sure that I blow them up. So I need to prioritize this one for Wraith Wings, even if it means letting the constructs get a little farther, because I have plenty of powder kegs back there. Okay, so Wraith Wings. They're standing on my fuse. I can't stop them from doing that. That's inconvenient. You're going to stand on the fuse too. Okay. So what if I... So how about this one? Have to wait one more turn to get both of the Wraith Wings. No, I don't. This is the turn I want. Okay. You got through. I wish I hadn't lit that one now. Oh! Am I done?
What have I done?
Awesome. Englos saved. Alright, so is that it for this level? Cool. What's Tendry have to say?
My thanks for keeping our walls intact. You've given us time. We're coordinating our evacuation with the DAA.
Alright, cool. I was hoping that wouldn't be too much longer, but I actually expected not to be done that quickly. Cool. Okay. Whew. I'll be eager to get back to the regular game, because that was okay. It was different. Wasn't quite what I was expecting or wanting to play today, but anyway, it was something. So I'll try and pick one that's a little more normal after this. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time.